first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the New Critics Collective show, the 1, 2, 3 count. And today we have the Dad Panther, and of course me, the not so super fan. And we're going to be talking about the recent SmackDown episode, one of the main highlights of the show, which is your boy R-Truth laying the SmackDown on his mentor, his childhood hero, John Cena.
That's a crazy take. Childhood hero, mind you, R-Truth Ron is older than Cena, but okay.
Yeah. So, Rod, how you feel about this storyline after they brought him back?
This how I feel. I wish we can go in the crates to the lost tapes, and maybe we will go in the lost tapes because I was feeling this, that this was going to happen. I didn't think that R-Truth was gone. It allows me to buy the R-Truth, R-Cena t-shirts and some other stuff. But with R-Truth, Ron being kind of the laughing joke, where he's 100% and not in a bad way. He elevated the 24/7 championship from what it was. It was a belt to be a joke, and he made it a joke, but he made it significant how he did it. Similar to like the New Day. The New Day was given, hey, be a joke, and they took that and they put themselves in the Hall of Fame. We already knew he was going to make it to the Hall of Fame. But to be able to do it in this way, to end it, like we're talking about Cena ending it on his terms, Ron ending it on his terms in a way where the fans are kind of really involved in it, I'm here for it. I hope it gets more aggressive than John Cena just turning heel. So I'm all here. I'm all for it. I mean, I hope he can hold the belt for just a bit, to be honest. Exclamation point.
So with that being said, you know how you said, I think we might get a documentary after all this is over, just like they did with Cody Rhodes. You know, when The Rock came in and took over and told him to step to the side, and the whole crowd was like, you know, they want him. I think we might get a documentary. They show how WWE and TKO pivot back to bringing him back. But with now that they're supposed to fight next Friday, I think R-Truth might win the fight based on the story. Because he's gonna win it with like somebody's gonna intervene. I think Logan Paul is gonna show up, and Cody Rhodes is gonna show up, and something's gonna happen, and R-Truth's gonna win the fight, or John Cena's gonna cheat again and kick him in the balls, and 1, 2, 3, and that's it. But I think this is R-Truth final run. Kind of, they brought him back just to give him that proper exit.
I think they brought him back because of the ridicule that was happening on the internet. Like him and Carlito, which we know that's not cool, and we know cool here at the Critics Collective. But having them publicly say, "Hey, look," and that's just what the business is now. Hey, look, we're it's over for us. We're done. It's no different than when you turn on ESPN and hear in various sports that someone's contract's up and they're just using the rest of the contract. It's just happening more so often in wrestling now with social media. But he was already gone, to my knowledge. The conversation after the pay-per-view where Triple H is like, you know, it was a work. He was basically saying, were you not entertained kind of thing. I don't think they wanted to bring him back. I think the internet did such a job roasting that TKO just looked at the money-wise and said, we can sell more shirts. We can sell more shirts. We can get more eyes. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think that's the reason why we have him back I don't think he was ever, I think his run was going against John Cena, acting like John Cena with the shirts.
So let me play, even though I don't believe it was a work, but let me play devil's advocate real quick. So from my understanding, R-Truth's shirt were one of the top selling shirt at that time, right? After the match with John Cena.
Yes, but then they didn't take it off, but the shirt, and I was going to buy it. The shirt had this ridiculous thing, was like, doesn't matter if you buy it, it's not shipping. And sometimes it happens on WWE Shop where it doesn't ship for a month or two.
So No, what I'm saying is, again, playing devil's advocate at this.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a fight with John Cena on a pay-per-view match. He has one of the top-selling shirt, and his character is pretty popular with the fan, even with the wrestlers in the back, in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to say maybe it was a work because John Cena, his villain arc is not working at the moment. It's not
But
really
why isn't
working
it? Why isn't it working?
because it's not picking up the way they expected it to. Because the crowd still loves him in a
But
way.
why, in your opinion,
But
why, if you could rebook John Cena turning heel, he turns heel the exact same way, The Rock, the smile, minus the Travis Scott, like the music, but just minus the Travis Scott. How do you book this last run of him being a heel?
I don't
Because if
think he
you're,
should. I don't think he should have went heel at all.
I think he should have. The reason why I say that is it's similar like to Hogan. He's really one of the biggest out there since that era. I mean, there's so many that come
So
across. You have Stone Cold, and what do they all have in common? They have moments where they go ahead and turn heel. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, some of best promos from Mr. Hart was when he was a heel. It does just sometimes it just lines up that way. I just think, to me, if I was rebooking Cena, I'm talking about aggression. I'm talking about Cena should be
ruthless.
roasting kids and literally, no pun intended, ruthless aggression. He should be just, even if he clicks up with someone and they do his dirty work, just
So I think what happened was The Rock left him high and dry. Remember, he was basically making the deal with the final boss, and now was The Rock. So now they're pivoting somewhere else where
I agree.
they're trying to like phase out the whole Rock story. You don't even see Travis Scott anymore. Now you have Logan Paul involved, which I think could work in a way where he you can see at the last SmackDown he was bumping head with Logan Paul during their fight. I would have, instead of releasing R-Truth, I would have liked them to integrate R-Truth in the story where he's like this big fan of John Cena. You see that one match they had where he was like holding on to the belt when he was about to hit R-Truth. Like where there's like this one anchor trying to bring him back to where I used to be. I wish they would have stuck to that type of story where there's one anchor that still hold on to Cena, still believes in him, but at the same time he's still doing the heel aspect of everything. But maybe it'll still be that way even with the serious R-Truth now. At one point, like he realized, this is not the proper way, and it ends in a way where Cena goes back to being a face and he retires.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to go back on what you said about the top selling shirts. Let me know if I'm wrong, and let us know in the comments. Wasn't LA Knight at one point the biggest draw? Like, yeah, where he was selling top merchandise and he still didn't hold the championship belt. So I think they look at that as something to desire, but they don't sit there and say to themselves, this is who needs to get the belt. There's a bunch of stuff that factors in, especially with the company transferring power in the background, how it is now. And as far as Ron, I don't think he should change or anything. I think he should be just whatever his storyline is. Like the promo that he cut is really kind of a promo or work that he cut on the towards Bubba on that podcast. I like it. It's genuine. It feels raw. It feels attitude like, and you don't really have anything like that on any of the brands. And for Cena, like I said before, even if The Rock isn't a part of it, I'm fine with Cena being a heel going out to the sunset because you don't have that big bad person that could respectfully bring this full circle. It's not like the Cody Roman Reigns thing didn't unhappen. Like, picture it this way. Cody doesn't get here. He's not here. Or he just doesn't beat Roman for WrestleMania. Roman's still the champion, still right now. And the person that beats Roman to be that guy would be John Cena, bad John Cena. Then I could see now it's full circle because they hated Roman so much that when Cena won the belt even as a heel, and maybe he does it clean. He does it in a way where he doesn't cheat, and people cheer, and you're like, all right, now he sets a record, and he beats the top guy for the belt. That to me makes sense. But to sit there and hint it with the NWO when he's coming out, he's cutting some great promos, but there's no significant opponent. Like, who's he's really going against in this final run right now? And it's nothing against Ron. I'm fine with Ron being one of those opponents. Ron has worked his ass off. He's entwined himself into John Cena's story. But Logan Paul, okay, I get it. You passed the torch. But you do that to Austin Theories?
Yeah,
and
but
what
that
happened
didn't
to
work.
that? Why didn't it? Because he's got all the makings. ATL's own. He's got all the makings. He's got the look. Good on the mic. Great move set.
I think Cody Rhodes might be the one to dethrone him at the end of the day.
Okay.
He's still I would say the face of the company.
Is he though? Because a lot of people would say they would love to see Cody be a heel, and they kind of tease some stuff.
No, I would love my ideal heel for Cody would be, I know everybody say the Homelander type heel, where he presents himself as the good guy, but still doing like heel shit in the background. That would be my ideal, Cody Rhodes. Like, he shows up smiling, but in the ring he's just doing some connive in the background and backstage, but at the same time he's smiling, walking around, taking pictures with kids. That would be a great heel.
The two things I liked from Cody being a heel, or not, I wouldn't say a heel, but two gimmicks that I enjoyed. His heel gimmick in All Elite Wrestling. I thought that was a great job of what he did there. I don't think a lot of people know about that. I think that's what really got him kind of noticed, I want to say, to transfer over, because he was doing some great stuff behind the scenes, but just that gimmick. And then the one, I can't remember, the one where he had the mask on. It was almost like he forgot. I mean, it's Cody in general. Yes. I felt like that right there, man. If they could have just sat on that. You didn't need the mask long term. He pulls out the mask and it is what it is, and he might use it for a weapon from time to time. I felt like those were great spots there, but a lot of people hinting, and they want Cody to go ahead and turn bad. And I think we're kind of at the part of the world where, similar to Stone Cold Steve Austin, you want the bad guy to be the top person. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Gunther. I think that's just what it is. So I have no problem with John Cena losing the belt to Ron, winning it back to set a new record. Sorry, Ric Flair. And then going off into the sunset as a heel, because the fans still love him. So when he comes back, 5-10 years from now, they're going to cheer. They're not going to boo him.
No, I don't know. I think it would be a better payoff if he likes, let's say, WrestleMania, It ends with him like in a redemption way. Say like he saves Cody or R-Truth in a way, but he still loses the belt, and boom, he gets his final farewell, but he ends it in a good term.
That would make, I mean, I get that. That would be, yeah, you have to keep dropping these little nuggets, and you get to a big pay-per-view right before it's over for him. You don't want to do it the last match.
Yeah.
But yeah, where he, instead of him use the belt, instead of him cheat, he hesitates, or he just straight up shrugs it off like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And he loses the match respectfully, and he does it the clean way, or he wins it the clean way and then shows up on the show the next, and says, hey, here's the belt. Let's do another tournament and get into that. So I don't know, but I'm excited about the match. I thought it was good to have him get jumped twice. Just keep it going. I don't know what you're going to do with the Logan Paul situation, CM Punk, LA Knight. Yeah, that's involved in all of this. Randy Orton, all of them. So I don't know what.
Yeah, it's stacked. Next. It's too stacked.
It's stacked. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if it's smooth stacked. I know we got King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, and some other promotions down the line. I don't know, but I'm enjoying what I see. Not as much as All Elite, I'm just saying, but I'm enjoying what I see as far as storyline. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to think what else.
Well, our truth needs to get his haircut correct. That's about it for me.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean he has to get his haircut correct?
I don't know. I don't like it.
What you don't? Okay, look, it's just his style.
I don't know. He
It's
should
just
have
his style.
went football to me.
No, man. If you like, I hear like I obviously I got some luscious hair in the 40s. But some people say like if you got it, keep it. You know, you ever see somebody they got a little bit left, and you're like, come on, cut, and they don't.
Like even with the dreads, it looked like they were hanging a dear life.
Damn. You know what? I'm not gonna make a comment on that. I'm gonna just say, hey, hit the subscribe button, like, follow. Appreciate you. If you've been here and you're still here in the chat, go ahead and put a emoji or something. Just put a logo, put your favorite wrestler, you like SmackDown or Raw. I don't know. Just put something in there. Let us know you made it to the end, and we greatly appreciate that. Now, yeah, for the most part, that's it. I mean, the 3 count, we were able to kind of talk about some stuff. And today it just happened to be SmackDown's day. Now, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here. Until next time, hit my music.
Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it.